All right, today folks, we're gonna install the 6th element, cold air intake. Should be an easy install. Let's get to it. Okay, so just like before, we've got connections to undo before we get to the main air box. And let's hope this time I don't drop one. And there's 5 of those that you're going to have to undo. So right now we're going to disconnect the MAF sensor. Move that out of the way. You can either use a 10 mil wrench, or you can use a Phillips head screwdriver. Wow, that was really on there. And now I like to take the MAF sensor out, and that way I can place it somewhere where it's safe while I continue doing the rest. Okay, to remove the air box, all you need to do is just simply pull up, but be careful because the MAF wire is still connected. So with this, we're just going to flip it over to where we have access to the bottom of the connector so we can let it loose. So me personally, I like to use a pair of needle nose pliers. Just compress the sides and it should go right out. There we go. And now you can remove the air box. So at the bottom of the air box, you'll see these 3 rubber feet. You're going to have to remove these and then place them onto the 6th element box for proper fitment. They're very easy to take out. All you have to do is just squeeze one side in and then it'll just push right through. They're rubber, so they're very malleable. So these we're just going to place right into the bottom. It's going to take a little bit of pressure to get it in. Nothing very difficult. It just takes a little bit of effort. You know you have it all the way in when you can spin it. Just like that. So remember when you go to put this back in, it goes just like this. 2 mounting points in the front, 1 to the rear. And pretty much the air box is mounted. Now we're going to move on to the center section, connecting this over and then putting the MAF sensor back on. So when I put on pipes like this, I like to spray a little bit of WD-40 on the inside. That way it makes it nice and slick and easy for it to go in. Another note is that you want to have these to where they're easily accessible to you. Otherwise, you'll have a heck of a time trying to put everything back together. And there we go. As I said, remember to put these in a spot where they're accessible to you. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for you to tighten it up. These are 8 mils. And you don't need to over tighten it. Just make it to where it's snug. All right, now let's go get the MAF sensor and put that back in. So here we're going to put the MAF sensor on. What I like to do is put the MAF sensor into its spacer first. And then put the bolt through. That way everything lines up good. So now we're getting ready to put the MAF sensor back in. And the bolts do change from a standard Phillips head to a number 3 Allen. Again, it doesn't have to be crazy tight. You want it snug, but not crazy tight. That's it. Now we're going to reconnect the MAF sensor and probably put a zip tie right here just to hold it up out of the way. And cut off the excess, and it's all done. And remember, right at the very front, we only have one of the connecting clips that are going to hold it in place. And now we're all done. And one thing that's very cool is that if you need to do any type of maintenance to your air filter, the cover is plexiglass and it's held on by magnets. That's pretty awesome. And we're going to give you an initial startup. And I think it looks really good, but you can definitely tell she's pulling in a lot more air now. All right, that's it, everybody. Thank you for joining. Peace.